unalienable rights of life, liberty.
I can't see the use in me crying. I can't sit and hope. I can't just sit and fall to my knees. And though I do is preach, baby, preach.
And righteousness like a mighty stream. When all of God's children, black men and white men,
Can't just preach, baby, preach.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And tonight, we are live. Joining us from around the world. Welcome, everyone.
Usually end up with ashes. The voices been louder. This mask and cap that I didn't know existed. Compassion. Needed to be redirected, so I did just that. And the damnation I receive for showing compassion is that ball of fire hurling. Feeling of the fire melting my flesh will never. It left as that inferno engulfed my face. This mask to not only protect myself, but to shield it. Despite the agony I felt that would mortify a lesser man with first-degree burns, the burns could have been. But I don't blame her. Fiend is responsible for this. I know exactly what the Fiend wants. You could chop off all my limbs and it wouldn't stop me from winnings despite my sickening affliction. I can only compete as long I enjoy my every move. And I go on to...
But one has to wonder if you're seeing that, if that obsessive nature. Now, the championship will be on the line as the WWE champion. Coming up tonight, Mr. Money in the Bank, The Miz, and John Morrison have cured the WWE Hall of Famer, the iconic saw Alexa Bliss. She was hurling that fireball into the face of one-on-one with Bliss later on tonight. Now, at the same time, I'm Ric Flair. Right now, I want to take you back to what happened last week. Charlotte believed Ric Flair was at home. Apparently, he was here at Raw. And you can see selection, and this time, it was Ric Flair helping Lacey Evans. Watch this. Ric Flair would actually cost Charlotte Flair the match.
Man. Now tell me that's about, well, this relationship. So do you care to? Okay, this is a 16-time world champion you're talking to. There is a reason why this man is known as the dirtiest. And as far as our relationship goes, well, now if you'd excuse me, I have arranged for me and Nature Boy to now honey, about the Four Horsemen when we went
The following contest is scheduled for the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Charlotte.
That's Peyton Royce, Charlotte Flair's opponent. Peyton Royce, team champions. trying to get herself controlled. This matchup is supposed to Peyton Royce, our first action of the night, and Charlotte Flair all fired up.
The match even got started.
How about the footage we saw of Lacey Evans?
Lacey Evans is now saying that she's pretty much just learning from the Nature Boy.
Just pummeling Peyton Royce, who actually scored a pinfall on Flair. To Flair chop it. And Joe, if you're Charlotte Flair, how do you process what the world
face of a man like Ric Flair?
Yeah,
he's gonna bite back.
Listen, there's no way Charlotte Flair could have expected.
Peyton Royce trying to fight back, and Byron, to your point,
tries to paint it. You know, this is all an effort by Lacey Evans just to get under his skin.
With Ric Flair is the fact that Peyton Royce, oh no, Charlotte could cost Charlotte Flair this match. There's the cover hook to the leg, and
that's a huge contention for Peyton Royce and Lacey Evans, who want to insert themselves.
Nothing is good between me and my father. I've understood what Ric Flair
been respectful of the father. Has she treated Ric Flair with the type of
she's a tremendous relationship with her father. Of course, they've had been unbreakable.
Now using the top rope. And all the while, trying to win back-to-back Royal Rumble matches. Down goes Flair.
This is the line back after being away from WWE for 6 months. Now, as you pointed out, Tom, yourself. How did Charlotte Flair bring this upon herself?
Trying to offer his help and his wisdom. I mean, yeah, you deserve this.
Against the Queen, shoulder right to the midsection.
Now Royce just got rocked.
Now
on a roll now, another distraction from her father.
Big smile on his face.
Charlotte's got a...
I love this.
You have got to be robe.
And now Peyton Royce trying to take advantage. Down and a kick out. Here's what happened before the commercial break. Why Charlotte has a distraction. And while that happened on the stage, Peyton Royce and Charlotte Flair able to endure.
Imagine that. This would have been the third week in a row that Charlotte Flair locked.
We mentioned before the break, Charlotte Flair is a part of the growing.
I guarantee you that has put a huge target on the back of the Queen.
Flair shares with Asuka.
A whole lot of turnbuckle to the
shoulder up in time.
Just barely.
And learning from the quote-unquote dirtiest player in the game, and a big boost.
You come on down. You want to come distract me? Make your way down to the ring.
Back into the ring.
So up to 7.
Count of 8, Peyton Royce.
A good old-fashioned stomping by Charlotte.
And Joe, it looked like for a moment that maybe the attempt...
Lacey Evans.
Man.
I think it's also...
Trying to set up the...
Quick here if she wants to take advantage of the Queen.
The magnitude of this opportunity. What a kick by Royce.
Got every kick in the book in that one.
And now time.
The target area has been identified.
It'll be a matter of time. Figure 4.
Yes, it is just a matter of time.
Try figure 8. And Charlotte Flair hanging on to the figure 8. Flair's not releasing the submission.
She's leaving it on, boys.
She leave it. The Queen is not one to be messed with.
This could be a big message, Chips.
Charlotte Flair has defended those tag team titles. Charlotte
picks up a victory here tonight, representing the women's tag team champion tonight as a matchup of her own. Asuka goes one-on-one with...
To get this, we've also just learned that before Asuka and Alexa Bliss, we'll find out live tonight on Raw.
Absolutely. I live my life free and untethered, bro.
And unkept.
Hey, I just want to say, I just admire Seti the Chetty, huh? How about Shelton? Slobby Bobby dressed like that. Whew. Some reason. Hey, you know Riddle?
This but later! Right up your ass!
And I still made it to prom. Trust me, I'll tape it up. And
looks like Riddle's good to go for the 6-man tag. It's a Hurt Business later on.
Well, coming up, we'll explain how important this match is to Retribution due to the absence.
Kofi, you sitting at home with a broken jaw isn't enough. By breaking one of the people that you love the most in the ring, jaw prevents you from competing in the Royal Rumble. I hope you broke your jaw. You get to feel exactly what I felt. Sitting at...
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Joe,
that Kofi Mania itself was sprung off the back of a missed opportunity by...
For one fall. Introducing first, representing the New Day. Months ago, Mustafa Ali came out and said there are a list of superstars we want
revealed on the New Day Field of Power podcast that he suffered.
This visual just spells intimidation.
And as a woman, accompanied to the ring by Retribution,
He's Horde Mace. Mace is another member of Retribution, and to be disheartening, but how does Xavier Woods approach this match with Mace?
Well, you know, now tonight, he needs to find a way to find success with that horde of miscreants.
And it is the proverbial David versus Goliath. Xavier Woods, all Retribution, watching at ringside, and that chop Joe had no effect.
No, it didn't. And here's the thing.
Woods' regular tag team partner out with a broken jaw for an undisclosed amount. This is what happened before the break with Xavier. Right in the face because of the comments Ali had on social media earlier today.
Of Xavier Woods, who's not going to back down despite the numbers advantage for Retribution.
With one hand.
You know, really, it's the New Day was vulnerable.
Knee right to the back. Ali set the broken jaw, keeps Kofi Kingston out for an extended period from home.
And Mace just twisting on the neck of Xavier. Oh, he's got
He's gonna break his jaw tonight. You just want break that man's jaw.
So you gotta wonder the physical shape of Woods coming into this fight. Big right, and that stops the flurry by Woods. A great opportunity for Woods.
That's the best opportunity he's had so far.
Trying to incapacitate Mace. Now Woods thinking, trying to fight the grip, and now, and a kick right to the side of the face. And, Ali sent into the desk.
What are you doing?
Perhaps some sense to
count
Mace
of
as
8.
well.
Oh, the order's been given.
And Mace back a count of 10, but Slapjack and T-Bar circling the ring. Now look at Mace showing off his power. Take out Xavier Woods tonight.
Here's your Mace.
An old grudge from Mustafa Opt of Kofi Kingston.
Watch out, Tom, the front as we get into the circle.
Because this was before this singles matchup even got underway. Stirred up.
And to Woods' credit, he was game. He kept fighting, but getting the up.
Get well soon.
With this message to Kofi Kingston.
Woods tonight live on Monday Night Raw.
Soon enough, Woods.
Alexa Bliss, but before that, she's got to be considering what's happening.
I don't know.
Alex's dark side.
People with regular reporter names, but that is not important right now.
No.
Not here to join the parade.
We might say something like, the extended forecast calls.
Wow. Raymond James Stadium is going
For the first time.
now. We have real breaking news and
Haley, did you get the statement we sent out from Charlotte Jones regarding WrestleMania coming?
Thank you. We're done.
It doesn't get much bigger than this. Back to you, Henry.
tremendous spectacle.
Hank, you're a tremendous. And we love that you do it.
You know what else I love?
Hugh, keep in mind, we are live.
You know what else WrestleMania is going Hollywood. In 20... That's the one.
Thanks, Hugh. You got a bit carried. Stadium.
Nothing like a good news giggle.
And we're out.
Oh, just incredible.
Is WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. But right now, we turn our attention to a much more disturbing circumstance. Guest, the Raw Women's Champion, Asuka, later on tonight.
Yeah, this is quite the join me on my playground. We've seen, Tom, we've seen what...
Clear tonight after the attack by Bliss last week.
Is here with me tonight. But before we get started, clear the air. And then things got a little... Nevertheless, I'm glad to see that you're in good spirits. Tonight, ground, she is my opponent.
I think Asuka was saying, I just hope I don't see Alexa's dark.
Oh, I believe that'll be an unavoidable circumstance.
And it looks like Asuka is trying to...
That's not your seat. Okay. Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yes. I'm sorry, I wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. Later tonight, but we'll focus on that later. Because right now, I want to have some fun. Do you want to tell him? You want me to tell him? Okay, I'll tell him. Yes. Thank you. But, again, that means we could pop.
Yes. And I'm big fan.
That is so sweet.
Of course.
I'm sorry. She wasn't supposed to say that.
Yeah. Music.
That's enough. It wasn't supposed to be like this. If I just would have done things.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Yeah.
Do not.
Expected it to be.
I mean, if Alexa Bliss was seeing night, 1 week from Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network, it's been made of Drew McIntyre will defend his WWE Championship. Happens at the Royal Rumble event. McIntyre and Goldberg.
Of the WWE Universe, I was wondering if you can give some insight on what's in store.
Give me the scoop. Oh, I want the scoop. Please. Get this body else. But what I can say is that what we have in store for like money in the bank. Cha-ching.
Come here on the Dirt Sheet live on Monday Night Raw. But Shayna Baszler, this match is next, live on Raw.
And then I threw Mandy Rose outside. A single woman in that Royal Rumble match better watch out, because I'm going to do the same thing to you,
like I do this team.
I am out for every single one of you.
Dude, my back.
Shayna Baszler. See how Baszler fares against Mandy Rose next. So 1 week from Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network at the Royal Rumble. We're joined now by WWE Hall of Famer, Jeff Jarrett.
That's right, for the WWE Championship. It's going to be, well, it's an easy one for me. I've got to quote my old buddy. That's right, something like this. I ain't as good as I once was, because Bill Goldberg, he's going to walk into that ring. We're going to see 2, 3, and you will see a new
We'll find out. Goldberg's here live right now. Mandy Rose is ready for action. Looking at this point in the match, Nia Jax looked like she had things in hand.
Yeah. Herself in, applied the careful clutch on the Mandy Rose, but look at, yeah, you think? Maybe? Not hard to believe, but Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler.
Nia Jax looks less than enthused to even be here inside WWE Thunderdome. But
I know when it comes to the Royal Rumble, there are no friends, only foes. Every woman for.
On commentary is Nia Jax. Shayna Baszler.
That goes without saying.
That is fair.
But
I don't know. Going for a cover kick out.
It seems like you were less than thrilled.
Byron, I don't know you repeat yourself.
Well, I guess my question is, where do you guys stand as well?
Listen, we don't have to get along to be successful, okay? At the end of the day, we're freaking...
To your point, I mean, if you guys still had that perfect chemistry, maybe you still would be
relentless out there. Playing nasty in this match. Nia, did you think
that Shayna feels as though she needs to get a win? Either way, we're...
And it's just you and Shayna Baszler.
Well,
Mandy Rose shots to the midsection to no avail, and Baszler looking over at you.
It seems like there's more to this than you're revealing. I think maybe there's a little bit.
Ooh, well, there isn't something, and that's what she's good at.
That is damage. Cover couldn't put it away. Oh! Despite
you have to be impressed, Nia. Mandy has not succumbed to your intimidation efforts.
But you know what? Right now it's Shayna's chance, and she's not. Well.
Oh, now Mandy Rose with one good arm cannot. Baszler connecting with the injured left. The former women's tag team champion, two-time NXT women's champion. Look at this. Take a long look at the clutch. Mandy Rose fell subject to this last week.
And could be the next winner of the Royal Rumble. Truth be told.
Take a look back here in this matchup between Mandy Rose. Watch this. Boom!
To a T. And
Oh my God. Oh, you don't need me, right? Like, no. This is wrong.
I'm telling you, all is not well in the camp.
We'll be competing in the Royal Rumble match 1 week from Sunday. Yeah, but first, can Alexa reveal her dark side once again?
Got yourself involved.
That you and Nia are not getting along right now, so...
You think?
And the current tag team champions, Charlotte, what with her daddy issues, it's a good idea. Come on.
Agrees with her on that one.
And by the way, they're both in the Royal Rumble match. So the priorities all happening between Charlotte Flair and Ric Flair. I want to show you what happened earlier on.
Gated audacity of Lacey Evans. Oh, nearly cost Charlotte
against the Queen in over the last few weeks. Now the match would continue on Peyton Royce.
An impressive way for the Queen to regroup and
submission for quite some time. Not only a statement to Royce, but all.
With me right now is Charlotte Flair. Charlotte, opportunities that I haven't earned. Now, there's legitimately a woman, my last name, and I know exactly what she's doing. She's using my entire life. I just have never gone down that path. Takes so much trash. Go ahead. Lacey can wear.
Be careful what you wish for, Lacey Evans.
The official, you might think you're in charge, but you don't run this show. That is why for the Universal Championship match to come at the Royal Rumble event. And you could see the despondent look on Pierce's face as Roman Reigns.
So it seemed the match was about that Adam Pearce.
It's one of the damnedest things. It's one of those old injuries, you know. Suitable replacement is just what I have in mind.
None other than Kevin Owens to challenge Roman Reigns.
Looking at you for an opportunity to be a part of it. You're right, you know what I mean? Don't mention it. I think you deserve an opportunity. Just remember, I'm open.
Opportunity. It's funny for you to say that. Early tucked his tail and ran from the Universal Champion. Embarrassed. But at least you'd have your dignity. I mean, it wasn't a joke. I was being serious.
No, I just movie. Great movie. My point is that you just a magic.
That was the Miz, and that was his fault, and everyone knows it. Everybody.
Listen, me to proving from everybody that I deserve.
Moxie from Ricochet throwing a little shade at AJ Styles in the process.
Hey. Can Ricochet carve out his own prestigious Royal Rumble match?
It's been a difficult few months for Ricochet.
Ricochet trying to prove Adam Pearce wrong. Ricochet's at prove him right.
I think I like you anymore. And when I don't like you, I'm here to rumble.
We'd like to extend a special.
And we welcome you back to Monday Night Raw on the WWE Network. In order for Ricochet to make
by his associate Amos from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 280. And it's not just AJ Styles that Ricochet has got line of Mr. Styles.
I do want to send a reminder to everyone of yesterday and documents AJ Styles' journey leading up to his official.
6 years ago, it was electric.
Competed in the Royal Rumble match. You know the chaos, you know the gravity of the
victory here tonight. I think there's no question that he belongs in the Royal Rumble match.
You can ask for if you're Ricochet. We've seen the troubles that Ricochet has had with the delivering an impassioned speech about being tired of being a stepping stone, tired of people.
Relentless on that headlock, just holding on no matter what Ricochet does. Oh my, it's extremely difficult, but when you're in the ring with a competitor like AJ Styles.
This is playground. Well, the Raw Women's Champion still has to face Alexa Bliss.
Wow, that was great by Ricochet. As Adam Pearce said, it's the first down kick out.
Oh, and AJ's free and successfully does.
Hold on, here's the cover. Ricochet athleticism. And there goes Styles one more time. Styles went down, cover the drop kick.
I think that's the first time.
Oh, and Ricochet went for a baseball slide of sorts and still captured.
I like this Ricochet.
And Omos looking on. Ricochet has got to beat the 10 count. Got his shoulders inside the ropes. Oh. Meanwhile, we are back live here to Monday Night Raw. AJ Styles trying to prove Ricochet.
Omos, such an intimidating figure. We've seen time and time.
A knee right to the spine, and we saw before the commercial break, Ricochet was trying some.
I mean, he shouldn't have to work his way into the Royal Rumble. I mean, he has a vaunted enough career.
I don't disagree with you, Joe.
Considering the imprint he left on the Beast, Brock Lesnar. And
whoa! Last week when he, you could say, shattered the Royal.
Styles is down.
Ricochet took it.
Ricochet is just so gifted.
And just when you think Ricochet is matched.
Pin, the former WWE champion, and a kick out. Line by Ricochet.
Watch out below.
Oh, wow.
Up into the German.
Oh,
this isn't by Ricochet.
Deadlifting style.
All the way down and still able to kick out, but credit to
himself on here. He cannot allow frustration to seep in.
There you go.
Oh, caught in midair, it looked like. Styles can't shut down Ricochet.
Somehow, some way.
Oh, knee right to the back of the neck.
That might do it.
Ricochet's got to be out.
He is now causing a great deal of frustration for Styles.
Ricochet's alive in this bout.
It just shows you how bad Ricochet wants it.
AJ Styles, sign of things to come.
Position.
Time to strike.
Oh, phenomenal. Shaking into the cover.
Cover of Ricochet.
Ricochet pins Styles. Here's the gun to Ricochet by AJ Styles in this match is what ultimately.
He's nearing the finish line. It might be just one more big move that Ricochet's got.
Measuring his opponent, now going up to the top turnbuckle.
I stand corrected.
This is
there. That's AJ being in these situations and knowing what he needs to do.
Here saying, bring it home, AJ, supporting Styles throughout this match. Well, now AJ Styles, caught along the top rope.
AJ.
Ricochet, he's going up top.
Oh, not so fast.
Yes, he did. AJ Styles just did this.
Styles.
That man is phenomenal.
On a victory.
And Omos down to Styles clash. And that is all she wrote for Ricochet.
Breaking for Ricochet in his Royal Rumble hopes.
This is the level of competition that awaits at the Royal Rumble.
WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
It's still here. His name.
Whole situation, this playground, it was awkward.
Inside of Alexa Bliss and Asuka, all she said was the Fiend is still Alexa Bliss in their matchup. We'll find out later tonight on Monday night.
Two men have risen above to bring you.
Hi, I'm John Morrison. Calling the biggest edition in Dirt Sheet history. Extra dirty. Tonight we have someone the WWE Universe. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the biggest guest in intimidating men to ever step foot inside a gentleman. Please welcome. Gold.
But this is huge. This is a huge get for the Dirt Sheet.
I have to be a TMZ Sports late last week. Now he's landed the Hall. Oh, come on.
It should have known it was too good to be true.
This man has made a career.
Ringside.
Listen, we had Jeff Jarrett, the Hall of Famer, on this show to give us prediction. We had Gilbert.
I mean, listen, granted, it's been a while. You've been training, haven't you? You look even more massive.
Well, first, I bash my head into the wall because I'm so pumped. Bone coming out my mouth, and I blow smoke out my nose, and
easy, big fella.
Him able to be here.
I didn't know Drew McIntyre was here, but I guess we did.
Good God.
It's Drew McIntyre.
You think?
It might be him. He might be carb loading for the work. Well, that's the Clay less.
Every week.
At least keep your hair together.
He lost his hair.
This edition of the Dirt Sheet here.
I am the Royal Rumble.
Drew, do you have anything to say to Bill?
Go home and eat some haggis.
Hold on. We are live. What are you?
I didn't hear.
Where did you get this guy?
Whatever we can.
Cleveland? What the hell are you talking about, Cleveland? Yes, Cleveland. Nothing. His idea was pure gold. Gold is silver pure gold. I know gold. I see. Shut up!
Get back on your mark.
Should we do the? Of course. Correct. Correct. But John, how can you are looking and I'm
enough in his Money in the Bank abilities.
I wish Gilbert would just spear the Miz.
It's not just the Money in the Bank contract. Oh my God, please hold it. So this isn't the last episode of the Dirt Sheet. We're gonna have to endure more of these. WWE title opportunities at his disposal.
Well, this was all a second.
It was one of the weirdest nights in the history of Monday Night Raw. Well, now that the Dirt Sheet is finally concluded, Lucha House Party and Riddle.
For 1 fall. Introducing first, accompanied the ring by MVP States Champion, Bobby Lashley.
This Thursday, USA's family is growing larger. We welcome you back to Monday Night Raw. Right now, you're live on USA. It is.
Now we're about to get lucha lit in their opponents. First, House Party.
Well, Lince Dorado and Grand Metal League Raw, a part of Raw Legends Night. It was Lince Dorado and
between Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. MVP wasn't liking with
Page. Meanwhile, Lince Dorado found a window of opportunity.
So my question now is MVP
comes with extreme strains of responsibilities of being part of
weighing in at 216 pounds, the original
Bobby Lashley earlier tonight stomped on the exposed foot. Oh, goes, Joe, that's the risk of competing barefoot.
Oh, it's an extreme risk. And
Bobby, not that bad.
The Real might want to be cognizant of the injury that he matched with, but nonetheless, here's Prime Alexander.
Yeah, Cedric Alexander is riding high. Of course, he was responsible for breaking the jump.
Does that bother you next time out?
Oh, it absolutely hurts your confidence. Actually, champions in the game.
I don't think things are going too well between Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander.
Oh! Backbreaker now staring down Benjamin. Dorado, the one who got the pinfall against the Raw team title opportunity. That is the old adage in WWE. Seemed pretty disjointed. The metal rope and a moonsault into the cover. Oh my gosh, Alexander! All his words he's been spewing.
Shelton Benjamin and Bobby
letters into his own hands. And Joe, you know he's a veteran. Sometimes you have to do that. I'd love to atone. No, what Dorado did 2 weeks ago.
But he doesn't have a speeding
with Shelton Benjamin.
Oh my goodness. Good grief.
Speed. Tag made, and speaking of which, here comes the United States champion
by that ring with Bobby Lashley.
Oh, and Lashley.
Oh, this is the trademark of the Hurt Business. Pain and aggression at every level.
Benjamin and Alexander, this is what cost these two weeks ago.
It's back in.
Think of how frustrated MVP is right now. Her business is in a bad way, right?
Xander dragging Dorado back to their corner. Tag made Shelton Benjamin's lead. After what happened before the commercial break, watch this. Alexander and Benjamin have been trading screen. Back to live action now, but Byron, it appears a Hurt Business of so clearly some issues between the Raw Tag Team Champions, Shelton Benjamin.
I'll take care of this. Smash it.
Actually trying to set an example. He is representing the Hurt Business in the Royals.
But you have to wonder how much more damage can Lince Dorado take.
There's corner. Tag made. Back in comes Alexander. And don't forget, still to come tonight between the two on Alexa's Playground earlier on tonight. And Lince Dorado's at a point where he's desperate. He's got to make
just to create some separation between himself and Cedric Alexander. Don't find a way to will himself on to make a tag to
Riddle. Riddle, you can see the tape on his left foot.
Wait, Riddle's moving right now. I don't think that foot's bothering Riddle at all.
Riddle came up fighting out of this powerbomb. Right to the side of the face. Benjamin powers out. MVP nervous at ringside. But he home. And able to drop Benjamin.
Nicknamed the King of the Ropes, showing you.
Recently pushed the NXT Cruiserweight Champion Santos Escobar to the opponent, closer to the corner, and Alexander tags himself in again.
This is valuable time being wasted.
Oh, and a shot at Riddle. Lashley's gonna volley in fighting.
Ended is right.
And now the Hurt Lock.
Hurt Business.
Being the Hurt Business, and we know it's good for him.
A payback for last week. So he jumped Riddle last week, and this week Riddle got his receipt.
Alexander, they've got to get it together. This is not good for the Hurt. Tag team partner Jeff Hardy has had a lot of issues with the United States champ. Hardy to face Jackson Riker here tonight on Raw. But I want to show one matchup between Jeff Hardy and Jackson Riker. We had thought got to win.
Elias, come on, man. Getting this.
Well, the thumb injury went away, and Jeff Hardy would capture a victory.
Riker, let's not have another meaning. Again, I'm sorry. When you said don't knock Thomas the Tank Engine, okay? This is Monday Night Raw with Elias. Exactly. Now you did not. So tonight, when we face Jeff Hardy again, good. Let's go. Hey, just to be clear, go.
Here's what I'm pumped about after witnessing the bogus version of the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, will join us in Mr. Money in the Bank, The Miz, AJ Styles, and Omos. Well, from Raw Talk to this a week from Sunday, the Fire will defend against WWE Hall of Fame.
I wish I could be at Raw tonight. The good news, you can see I'm still watching from my home gym. And don't get me wrong, it's in Cando. But that's the cool thing about WWE, you know, much like the circuit. And then there's the Lions. But in WWE, the acts get to intermingle. Anyway, that wasn't reality. The reality, check my title defense record. I never miss. I'm the same intensity I saw in Goldberg's eyes 2 weeks ago. I'm not honestly sure he believed that part himself. I'm talking about, I saw a glimpse of the real Goldberg. And that's what this title deserves. Because if you don't...
Well, I like this. The message was simple.
Right now we are set for more action here inside WWE Thunderdome.
In at 225 pounds, Jeff
Hardy announced his entry into this year's Royal Rumble match.
Jackson Riker.
But aside from the Elias Jackson Riker that Hardy has to deal with.
Indeed, he is a specimen.
Between Elias and Jeff Hardy that dates back to this past summer on SmackDown.
All has proven that Hardy was not responsible.
And it all culminated a number of months ago. Instruction, that's what Riker has in mind. Hardy battling back.
Riker loading in those haymakers on Hardy.
How about the miscommunication? Elias saying kind of wink, wink, hey, don't help me. A little sarcasm.
Honoring the request of the man that he looks up to.
Say what you mean, but don't mean
Off the 260-pounder. The inverted atomic drop. Concerned. Oh, now into the splash. Here's the cover on. I will beat Jeff Hardy until he accepts the universal truth of Elias. Needs a win of this caliber.
Well, absolutely. We've seen
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy's had a very turbulent last few weeks, whether it's been with
teeing off on Jeff Hardy. Joe, what is it like being in the on you? And with Elias by his side, no more interruptions. Hardy able to kick out.
Elias again.
They get the game plan.
Remains to be seen. They sure didn't get it left.
Trying to build momentum towards his 6th Royal Rumble match. Still on his feet. Trying to set up. Wait for the canvas going. Oh, and Elias behind Hardy and knocked down.
Did I miss something?
Hey, said not.
He kicked out of that.
I could have. I said not.
Oh, and dropped by Riker.
Oh, he spiked.
Time will tell, but what it says is that this rivalry between Elias and Jeff
Elias, then focusing his attention on Riker until
Riker has found that he will be the truth of Elias. Breaking news, next week, the WWE Champion will be here live on the final Raw before the Royal
Room is destined to be rumbling next Monday night.
Against Alexa Bliss.
Team champion, the Raw Women's Champion, Asuka.
Shown compassion by Asuka during Alexa's playground earlier. Alexa Bliss at points, Byron, I want to speculate.
It's a good idea of what that something was.
And the moment that Asuka tried to console Alexa, Bliss turned to a completely different side of herself.
Alexa Bliss!
And Joe, on top of the altar
package that is jam-packed with malevolence.
Remember what happened? At one point, Triple H was alone with a flaming sledgehammer of Randy Orton. That caused first-degree burn, who we heard from earlier on tonight said, damnation for and Joe Bliss looks like she's smiling in a playful mood.
I mean, Alexa Bliss, Joe, is just there's so many complexities to how
for the Royal Rumble match 1 week from Sunday. So now, dare I say, and Asuka able to drop Alexa Bliss, and he is now into a cover to put away Asuka, and a kick.
Deciphering, understanding.
Oh, not our cover. Cover here, Asuka
understands. Just keep on striking.
Whoa, knee right to the foul.
And the offensive output from Asuka is dramatically.
Fantastic career. She knows when to show no remorse and show no mercy.
Alexa Bliss over the years. These two have had incredible battles, but that was
to get it unhooked.
Now Bliss trying to get back up. Raw Women's Champion, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. Bliss rolls back inside the ring. She's trying to mess with Asuka's mind.
Asuka's trying to figure out the same thing. It's beyond weird, Joe. This is just emotionless.
Gazing at Asuka. And why?
How does Asuka might be intimidated?
Now Asuka, and dropped by Bliss.
Asuka's psyched out right now.
Oh, and the Empress is fighting back. Oh, wait a minute. Now Asuka's trying to block. Snapped. Oh, now the Raw Women's Champion is out.
It is clear.
And Alexa Bliss could not look more stoic.
I've never.
The expression on her face, it has
continuing to gaze upon Asuka.
Oh, and now a spinning breakfast by Asuka. Oh my God, caught by Bliss. Look at those sick. Alexa Bliss has pinned the.
What are we looking at?
Asuka was totally psyched out, completely bewildered. What?